All right, Bets, I'm just going to say it out loud. I blame Jay Crawford because for weeks he was complaining about how it was too cold. And now we are going to suffer.
So you're saying it's his fault?
It's his fault.
Okay.
I just think we just make a blanket statement. I blame Jay Crawford, and we can use it for just about anything. This certainly fits, though. The heat is on, and more importantly, the humidity is here. That is making things just feel gross in Northeast Ohio. We're in the upper 70s. We will stay in the 70s as we head past the midnight hour. We are still dealing with rain. Now, thankfully, the intensity of the rain is backed off, and the overall coverage of the rain is moving out. So this is great news. Still a few heavy downpours in portions of Wayne County, also Tuscarawas and Carroll counties, but then this should be it for the rest of the evening. Flood watch is still posted for Tuscarawas and Carroll counties until 10 p.m. I'm expecting that we will likely have a new flood watch issued for these areas tomorrow. We also have a flood advisory with a lot of standing water in central Trumbull County. Ultra muggy conditions continue tonight. That will lead into areas of fog for tomorrow morning, so be ready for a foggy start to your day. Temperatures will be right around 70 degrees. That fog will be sluggishly mixing out as we move toward noon. Partly cloudy skies take over. A little sun goes a long way this time of the year in your National Designer hour-by-hour forecast because it is the most intense time of year in terms of sun angle, and that should help to propel us into the mid-80s. The rise in temperatures for the afternoon may pop up a few storms, but we are going to be waiting on a line of storms that's coming through in the late evening. All of this mess that's out here in the Plain States, that's the kicker that's going to get that line going late tomorrow. For tonight, the main threat for severe weather is well to the west of us, but everything begins to shift east tomorrow. And you can see that we get some of the yellows in here, the slight risk that moves into northern Ohio. So 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. That's really the time frame that we are honing in on for a line of storms to move through the area. That will include high wind and all the things, but the timing of this is still kind of being worked out, especially as it's going to be moving through the area. Now, in terms of the overall impacts, damaging winds is probably going to be the most notable part that a lot of people are going to get excited about. But don't sleep on the heavy rain. This is going to be some serious rainfall like we've had today, and those high rain rates can lead to quickly rising water, so we could see some more flood issues that pop up. And then large hail is a possibility. The tornado risk overall is pretty low. So let me take you through the rest of this evening. We do have that rain that's around now moving out, and that'll leave us partly cloudy by midnight. That's going to get the fog forming by tomorrow morning, and we are likely to have widespread fog tomorrow. I don't know that it's going to be the kind that stops your morning, but it could slow you down a little bit depending on how things go. Remember, Matt gets started at 4:30 a.m. for you early morning commuters. He'll give you the latest on the visibilities, but a few showers may be around in the morning. I think more likely than not, that is the fog showing up here in the model. By noon, look at our temperatures up in the low 80s at this point, and that may pop up a few isolated shower or thunderstorm chances. This is the wild card in the forecast. We are not sure that these storms will pop. If they do, that may have an impact on how things go later on in the evening. I think most of this will be what's known as surface-based, so I think it'll rain itself out, and that leaves plenty of juju for the late-night thunderstorms to still work with. So 8 p.m., here comes this line. It's going to be moving through rather quickly and packing a bit of a punch with that heavy rain. We are going to be getting the leftovers of the worst part of the storm, so that's still a little bit of a question mark as to how intense these thunderstorms will be. But by early morning Thursday, they are out of here, and we are off to another muggy start to a day. So that's tomorrow night. We have high risks, or at least enhanced risks, for some impacts from those storms. Notice the 3 red bars, though, with dangerous heat setting up for next week. I'm going to skip ahead and just show you the heat index forecast for next week, friends. This is the combination of the heat and the humidity, the feels-like temperature. This is dangerous. And the problem is we aren't just going to be warm during the day, we are also going to be warm at night. And that really means your body is not able to cool off if you don't have plans on how you'll be staying cool. We're talking about near record highs, warm overnight lows. That's 4 straight days of this dangerous heat. So you got to make plans now on how you will be staying cool next week. Here's your Medina Country Club forecast, and you can see how it all shakes out. Tomorrow's 85 pales in comparison to the heat and humidity building for next week. We will have a lot of sunshine, so there's that, and it looks like we may get some heat relief by the end of next week. Jay's going to join us